It's situations happen, stuff happens, and that's never going to stop. No matter how grounded or centered or enlightened we are, life happens.
Yeah, we're human.
Yes. But the way we think about the situation, the way we grab on and think, well, if this person only hadn't have done this or would have done this, okay, that's where the suffering comes in. That's where the misunderstanding comes in. Because it's not the situation making you feel this way. It is your thoughts about the situation and the way you're looking at it.
Mm. It's
Granted,
like, go on.
yes, go ahead.
It's just I had a perfect example of this. So, a few years ago, I got done by phone fraud. So someone used my name to buy loads of phones, and I freaked out, panicked, cried, all of that stuff because I was like, "Oh my god, they've taken my name. They're doing all this. They're buying loads of phones in my name, and it's all coming to me." And I completely freaked out. I was phoning them up, nearly in tears, saying, "This wasn't me. I didn't do this." Um, and then it happened again, but this time I had three principals, and it happened again, and I was so calm. And I phoned them up. I was joking on the phone with them, and it was just a completely different experience. It was the same situation. Someone had taken my name, had taken phones out in my name, and fraud and all that kind of stuff. But it was a completely different situation because I knew my experience was coming from myself. It was coming from my own thinking about the experience. And because I knew that my experience was coming from my own thoughts, I got to have a completely different experience of the same thing. So it's never about the experience, it's about how we look at it, how we experience it through our own thinking and feeling. And it was sorted out in a day. And people were friendly with me. Last time I was getting shirty with them, I was getting angry with them. And it wasn't their fault, but I was just in panic, I was in fear. But this time it was a whole different experience, and I was joking on the phone with them. I was, laughing because I knew it was going to get sorted out. Whereas the other time, I was just in this pure fear filled thought bubble. And I just thought that was a really good example of the two situations, but different situations, two different realities with the same circumstance.
Yeah, kinda to add on that, and I don't know, forgive me if it was one of you guys on this podcast or on my other podcast with somebody else. I know who it was. It was Jane on my other podcast. It's kinda like two people being stuck in an elevator between floors. The elevator stops between floors and it breaks down, it's not going anywhere. You're trapped in that elevator. Two people. One of them is over here freaking out, and the other one is perfectly calm. However, they're both experiencing the same external circumstances. The only difference is the thinking that they're having in that moment that's creating their experience that they're having in the now.